Be me, 30, marketing director at major tech company. Spent entire 20s focused on career advancement and personal development. Always believed I was becoming more valuable as partner with age, experience, and financial success. Posted constantly about how women improve with age, while men peak early and decline. Older women are sophisticated, financially independent, emotionally mature. Younger women are naive and lack life experience. Men should prefer accomplished women over inexperienced girls. Feel confident that turning 30 means entering prime dating years with maximum relationship value. Spent 20s casually dating, rejecting marriage proposals from good men because I wasn't ready to settle down. Wanted to explore options and build career first. Plenty of time to find serious relationship later. Always had abundance of male attention and dating options. Assumed this would continue indefinitely as I became more accomplished and attractive as mature woman. Tuesday evening, birthday party for turning 30. Celebrating, milestone with friends and reflecting on dating success throughout 20s. Plan to get serious about finding life partner now that career is established and personal goals achieved. Ready to settle down with high-quality man who appreciates accomplished woman. Feel excited about dating a successful 30-year-old with clear relationship goals. Wednesday, update dating profiles with new photos and professional accomplishments. Highlight career success, financial independence, travel experiences, and life achievements. Everything that should make me more attractive to quality men seeking serious relationships. Expect flood of matches from successful men looking for accomplished partner. Thursday, first week of dating at 30. Results are surprisingly disappointing compared to previous years. Match rate significantly lower than 20s. Men who do match seem less enthusiastic and engaged. Conversations feel forced rather than effortless like they used to be. Assume it's temporary adjustment period or bad luck with app algorithms. Friday, go out with girlfriends to popular bar where I used to get constant male attention. Plan to test whether in-person interactions work better than apps. Spend entire evening without single man approaching me. Watch younger women get approached constantly while I'm completely ignored. Feel confused and slightly offended by lack of male interest despite looking great and feeling confident. Weekend. Analyze what might be wrong with dating approach. Maybe need better photos or different messaging strategy. Try professional photo shoot with makeup artist and photographer. Update all profiles with stunning new images showcasing success and sophistication. Still get fewer matches than before with lower quality men showing interest. Monday. Ask male friend David for honest feedback about dating profiles and photos. Expect him to say everything looks great and men are intimidated by success. Instead, he's uncomfortably quiet before suggesting I might need to adjust expectations or approach. Press him for details. He reluctantly explains that men often prefer younger women for serious relationships, not just casual dating. Tuesday, feel offended by David's suggestion that age affects dating value. Argue that accomplished women are more attractive than inexperienced girls. He apologetically shows me data about male dating preferences across age groups. Men consistently prefer women in early to mid-20s regardless of their own age. Dismiss this as misogynistic preference that quality men wouldn't share. Wednesday, research dating preferences and age demographics more systematically. Data is uncomfortable but undeniable. Male dating app activity concentrates heavily on women aged 22 to 26, regardless of male age. Women over 28 see dramatic decline in male attention across all platforms. This contradicts everything I believed about improving with age and experience. Thursday, try dating men closer to my own age, thinking older men would appreciate maturity and accomplishment. Men in their 30s still prefer women in 20s. Many explicitly state age preferences that exclude me despite being same age as them. Feel frustrated by apparent double standard where men's age doesn't affect their dating options, but women's age severely limits theirs. Friday, examine my own dating history and preferences throughout 20s. Honest reflection reveals uncomfortable patterns. I consistently rejected older men who were interested in serious relationships, preferred dating men my age or slightly older who were fun and attractive. Never considered dating men significantly older, despite them showing genuine interest and commitment. Weekend. Research evolutionary psychology explanations for male age preferences. Learn about fertility signaling, reproductive value, and biological attraction patterns. Men evolved to prefer women at peak fertility, regardless of social accomplishments. Female reproductive value peaks in early 20s and declines thereafter. This biological programming doesn't disappear in modern society despite changing social roles. Monday. Talk to married friends about how they met their husbands. Pattern emerges that makes me uncomfortable. Most women who married well did so in their early to mid-20s. Those who focused on careers first often struggled to find quality men later. Women who delayed marriage for career advancement frequently settled for lower quality partners or remained single. Tuesday. Realize I may have missed optimal window for attracting high-value men by prioritizing career over relationships in 20s. Feel angry about social messaging that encourage career focus, while ignoring biological realities of dating market dynamics. Nobody warned me that delaying serious dating would significantly reduce my options and bargaining power. Wednesday. Research what happens to successful women who remain single past 30. Data is depressing and rarely discussed openly. Higher rates of childlessness, increased difficulty finding partners, greater relationship dissatisfaction among accomplished women who delayed family formation. Career success doesn't compensate for reduced fertility and dating market value in male perception. Thursday, month into dating at 30. Forced to acknowledge that male attention has dramatically decreased despite increased accomplishments. Men who are interested tend to be lower quality than options I had in 20s. Successful men my age prefer younger women with less baggage. Feel trapped between standards that reflect my success and market reality that limits my options. Friday. Attend networking event hoping to meet successful men through professional connections rather than dating apps. Observe male colleagues interacting with younger female colleagues and interns with obvious romantic interest. Accomplished. Men in their 30s and 40s clearly prefer women in early 20s despite having more in common with women their own age. Weekend. Process difficult realization that I may have overestimated my dating market value and timing. Career achievements that I thought would make me more attractive to men actually matter less than youth and fertility signaling. Feel deceived by feminist messaging about women improving with age while men's preferences remain focused on youth. Monday. Research male perspectives on dating accomplished women. Read forums and articles about men's relationship preferences. Find consistent patterns about men preferring feminine, supportive partners over competitive, career-focused women regardless of age. Many men describe successful women as intimidating, demanding, and less nurturing than traditional feminine women. Tuesday. Examine my own personality and dating approach. Realize I may have developed traits that are professionally successful, but romantically unappealing. Assertiveness, independence, and competitive drive help in career, but may discourage men seeking supportive, feminine partners. Spent 20s becoming impressive woman, but not necessarily appealing woman for long-term relationship. Wednesday. Interview younger women about their dating experiences and relationship goals. Feel envious of their abundance of options and male attention. Women in early 20s describe choosing between multiple marriage proposals and serious relationship offers. They have luxury of selectivity that I no longer possess despite being more accomplished and financially stable. Thursday. Research what attracts men for serious relationships versus casual dating. Discover that criteria are different than expected. For casual dating, men prefer attractive, fun women, regardless of accomplishments. For marriage, men prefer young, feminine, family-oriented women who will be supportive partners. Career success and independence don't feature prominently in male marriage criteria, despite being emphasized in feminist dating advice. Friday. 6 weeks of dating reality at 30. Forced to adjust expectations and approach based on market feedback. Cannot attract same quality of men that were interested in 20s. Must either lower standards or remain single. Feel angry about time wasted following advice that prioritized career over relationships during peak dating years. Weekend. Research successful strategies for women dating after 30. Study what works for older women seeking serious relationships find that successful older women focus on femininity, supportiveness, and relationship skills rather than professional accomplishments. They emphasize traits that men value for partnership rather than career achievements that matter less for romantic attraction. Monday, experiment with different dating approach emphasizing traditional feminine qualities over professional success. Highlight nurturing nature, cooking skills, and family orientation instead of career accomplishments and independence. Results improve slightly, but still not comparable to options available in 20s. Tuesday, consider expanding age range to include older men who might appreciate maturity and accomplishment. Men in their 40s and 50s more receptive to dating. Women in 30s but often have baggage from previous marriages and children. Trade-off between accepting older men with complications versus remaining single. Wednesday, research pregnancy and fertility statistics. For women over 30, data is sobering about declining reproductive capacity. Fertility decreases significantly after 30 and drops sharply after 35. Pregnancy complications increase with maternal age. Biological clock creates pressure to find partner quickly if family formation is goal. Thursday, talk to gynecologist about fertility preservation options. Learn about egg freezing and fertility testing. Doctor explains that waiting longer for right partner reduces chances of successful pregnancy even with medical intervention. Time. Pressure adds urgency to dating situation beyond just preference for younger partners. Friday, 2 months into dating at 30. Accept reality that relationship market has fundamentally changed. Cannot recreate dating abundance of 20s. Must work with current options or accept possibility of remaining single. Feel regret about prioritizing career over relationships during optimal dating years. Weekend. Research women who successfully found partners after 30. Study their strategies and compromises. Most either significantly lowered standards, moved to different geographic markets, or focused on specific niches like divorced fathers. Very few maintained standards and preferences they had in 20s while finding quality partners. Monday, consider relocating to cities with better demographics for single women over 30. Some locations have more single men in 30s and 40s due to industry or cultural factors. Geographic arbitrage might improve dating options. Compared to current competitive market. Tuesday, examine opportunity cost of career focus during 20s. Calculate what was gained versus lost. Achieved financial independence and professional success, but missed optimal window for high-quality relationships and family formation. Career advancement may not compensate for personal life sacrifices made during peak dating years. Wednesday, research relationship timing advice given to women. Study whether messaging about delaying relationships serves women's interests. Find disconnect between advice, encouraging career focus and biological realities of dating and fertility. Much relationship advice seems designed to benefit employers and society, rather than individual women's long-term happiness. Thursday, 3 months after turning 30. Fundamental shift in understanding of dating dynamics and timing. Men's preferences for younger women are consistent and biological rather than changeable through social progress. Delaying serious relationship. Pursuit significantly reduces options and bargaining power regardless of achievements. Friday, decide to focus on finding compatible partner from available options rather than holding out for ideal man who may not exist. Adjust standards to match current market reality while maintaining core requirements. For respect and compatibility, better to compromise on some preferences than remain alone, waiting for perfect partner. Weekend. Final reflection on lessons learned from dating at 30 versus 20s. Youth and fertility matter more to men than accomplishments and independence despite feminist messaging about improvement with age. Career focus during 20s created professional success but reduced relationship options during peak dating years. Monday, 6 months later. In relationship with man who appreciates maturity and accomplishment despite preferring younger women initially. Required significant effort to demonstrate value beyond career achievements. Had to emphasize feminine qualities and relationship skills. Relationship possible but required much more work and compromise than would have been necessary in 20s. Tuesday, advise younger women about relationship timing based on hard-learned lessons. Encourage parallel development of career and relationships, rather than sequential focus that sacrifices optimal dating years. Biological. Realities don't disappear because of social progress about women's roles and achievements. Wednesday. Continue advocating for honest discussion of dating market. Realities rather than idealistic messaging about improvement with age. Women deserve accurate information about male preferences and timing to make informed decisions about priorities. Pretending that men's biological preferences will change serves ideology rather than women's interests. Thursday. Final thoughts on dating at 30 versus earlier years. Male. Attention and options dramatically reduced despite increased accomplishments. And maturity. This isn't fair or ideal, but represents biological and social reality that must be navigated rather than ignored. Friday. Reflection on relationship between career success and romantic success for women. These goals often conflict rather than complement each other despite messaging about having it all. Women need honest information about trade-offs to make informed decisions about timing and priorities. Maybe acknowledging reality serves women better than maintaining comforting illusions about aging and attraction. Maybe youth is advantage that shouldn't be wasted on career building at expense of relationship formation. Maybe timing matters more than we want to admit.